Good evening, Internet. I'm your host, Alexander Kerensky. No relation. Today I wanted to play Mechwarrior 2 Mercenaries, because I've never played Mechwarrior 2 Mercenaries. I've tried Mechwarrior 5, and it's kind of okay, but then I played Ghostbear Legacy, and I was like, oh my gosh, why is this so much better than 5? It came out so much longer ago. But, I don't know. I think old games in general are just better than new games in a lot of instances. Alright, we got this Mercenary Commander, join the Mercenary Army. Okay, this game isn't... Okay, so this game is probably going to be a little bit more like 5, where I have to manage a company. I don't want to manage a company. I hated that part of Mechwarrior 5. Okay. I freaking love the menus in these old Battletech games. Terminal.
Enter call sign.
My call sign is Fish, obviously. Oh, hey, heck yeah, unit name. Fish's Fighters. I don't care that I'm not the commander, technically. Downloading Comstar HPG priority message. Sender H. Harris, automated, last will and testament. Dear Fish, if you're reading this, you know that I am dead. Aw, you're dead? I didn't even know you. Sign up with a good mercenary unit immediately. They will take care of you, making sure your mech is repaired between battles. All you have to do is fight and collect a paycheck. One day after you've got a little more combat and life experience, maybe you'll be ready to start your own mercenary company. My advice to you is this. Let other people worry about patriotism and who's living under what flag. Keep your mind on the money and you can pull down a lot of sea-bills for your unit. Make sure you're going to live long enough to enjoy all that money. The point of the merc life is to retire on a fat wad of sea-bills, not to die on some stinking rock. Obviously, I should have listened to my own advice. Good luck, Fish! I always thought you had the markings of a great Mechwarrior. Make me proud. Your former commander, Colonel Holly Harris. Well, thank you, Holly Harris. I barely got to know you. If you're not familiar with, like, Battletech and the lore of this setting, Comstar, the guys running that company, running the terminal, I mean, they're basically the Intergalactic Phone Company. Oh, that's literally all it is, okay. They're the Intergalactic Phone Company, and they're also kind of like the Soviet Union, and... No, that's not right. Frick. They're more like they're like the Illuminati. That's what it is. They're like a secret society that controls the world from behind. I was thinking Soviet Union because they're kind of like, they got like their own KGB and that sort of stuff. But yeah, fun times. Mech Lab. Frick yeah. I don't want a commando. I'm not a commando enjoyer. Aw, it doesn't have cool little previews of each mech like Ghostbear Legacy has. That makes me sad. Downgrades, people, downgrades. Alright, well. Oh, are these my only options right now? I guess I have to unlock more mechs. Okay, well I got the Commando, the Jenner, and the Panther. I'm gonna go with the Jenner. I quite like the Jenner. It's not my first choice. I was hoping for a Warhammer, but hey, we'll roll with it. Alright, what's duty roster? Fish! Hey, that's me! I don't want to pilot the Commando. I wanted to pilot the Jenner. There we go. Oh, wait. I just realized this is where the cool little previews are. They actually look better than Ghostbear Legacy. Nice! I can have no mech. I'm assuming it just means I can't fight, but I really like to imagine it means I can run into the battlefield, armed with a toothbrush and hope. Alright, launch mission. Claire Southstorm, dropship captain. We're setting down in a hot landing zone. We suspect that there are pirate mechs in the area, and your drill instructor. Oh. You and your drill instructor, Sergeant Unther, will patrol the area around the dropship, searching for signs of enemy activity. Codename, Training Mission. Hey guys, it's just a training mission. Now it's like it's opposing force all over again. My call sign is Kid or Hey You. I kinda love that. Okay. Target, Goto, Nav Alpha, Go-To, Nav Beta. Okay, so we got Nav points like in Ghostbear Legacy. I can do that. Listen to the instructor's commands. He will not repeat himself. After giving you some simple instructions in the operation of your mech, you must go to all the Nav points And finally, return to Dropship Wild Ride. Cool. Oh, hey. Okay, briefing. One of the things I love about this game is it'll give you like a summary, but then if you want it, it's optional. You get a little story. And I quite like that a lot. Left outreach today, bound for Venaria. I'm still not used to space travel, and we were under a 2G burn for over an hour. Not very comfortable. I hear things are pretty hot on Venaria. The Draconis Combine has told Hansen's Rough Riders to move up their scheduled arrival by a full 2 weeks. I thought this was supposed to be an easy mission. Came out of jump at 12:34. Our dropship was out by 1:30, and we were met by a couple of pirate aerospace fighters by 6. What a day. The pirates weren't really interested in fighting. They were much more interested in getting us to go away. I overheard one Mechwarrior saying they tried to bribe Hansen's Rough Riders into breaking their contract with the Combine. The Rough Riders refused. We just pulled into orbit over Venaria. I've been told that my trainer is to be Sergeant Unther. I don't know anything about him, but several Mechwarriors rolled their eyes and laughed when I mentioned it to them. They chuckled for a minute about the McComb incident, but refused to give me any details. One wished me luck before he left. I hope this Sergeant Unther isn't a loser! Oh, goodness.
Reactor online.
Oh, that's loud.
Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Alright. Oh, what's happening? What's...
Autopilot engaged. Autopilot disabled. Autopilot engaged.
No, is it
Shutting
broken?
down.
Why did it shut down?
Reactor online. Sensors online.
Oh no, is everything going
online.
wrong?
All
Oh, hold on. Hold on. I gotta... Why did it make my mech explode when I went back to DOS? Okay, we're back. I think I figured out what the problem was. The game thinks that I have a Microsoft Sidewinder plugged in. I don't know what that is. I'm guessing it's some kind of controller, but I don't want that. So I think if I just disable it... Boom. Okay. Load. There are no save games. Doggone it, I gotta go through the setup process again. But I think I fixed it. You know, thinking about it, this is kind of like the intro to Stardew Valley, but more violent. I like that. Alright, let's do this for real.
Online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Yes! Okay, the controls are actually working correctly now. Is that a catapult? I didn't see a catapult on the roster. Ooh, the generator is very fast. I'm just gonna follow this guy to start with, because he seems like he knows where he's going. Okay. Rough Rider Panther. Dang, I got a lot of guys with me. Boop. Oh, wait. How do I do the enhanced view?
Autopilot.
No, I don't want to do
engaged.
autopilot. Stop.
Autopilot disabled.
Wait, where are they going? None of the nav points are that direction. Fellas, are you okay? Do you need water? I'm gonna not trust their judgment. I'm gonna instead trust mine. Which is usually a bad idea, but you know. I have jump jets? Oh my gosh, I have jump jets!
External camera.
Dude, this is sick! Oh wait, shoot, do I have limited fuel, or does it regenerate? In 5 it regenerates, but this was a game made back when games were games and men were men. Ah, frick, my jump jet fuel does not regenerate, okay. Oops. Alright, I guess I'm gonna try to follow my buddies again. Oh, hey, no, my jet fuel is coming back. Sweet. I like the dropships in BattleTech. They're kind of like... There's 2 types, right? There's ones that look sort of like the shuttles from Star Trek. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. I bumped into you. There's dropships that look like the shuttles from Star Trek, but then there's also dropships that are basically just very large orbs. And I think they're really funny and I love them. Okay, well this guy's just kind of standing around. So maybe I'm supposed to go to this nav point. So far this game is a lot slower than Ghostbear Legacy. Wait, I was already at this nav point. What the fudge biscuit, dude? Investigate this building, then? And by investigate, I mean blow up? I don't know if I'm supposed to, but... eh. Oh, hey, it's... okay, I thought it was untextured. No, it actually looks really cool. Whoa! Okay. Anything in there? No, I think I just committed a war crime. Oops. That was potentially a civilian structure, wasn't it? Well, you know. Gotta finish what you start. Kerchoo. I don't know what I'm supposed to... Wait, my arms are damaged! When did my arms get damaged? How did that happen?
External camera.
What? If you can't even connect the dots on a simple patrol, you better start looking for a different job. I mean, you're probably not wrong, buddy. So, okay, objectives. Oh! Okay, I'm literally just supposed to walk to the nav points, then go back to the dropship. Stupid me, that's the part I missed, was the dropship.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Okay, so... this game is just kind of starting you off a lot easier than Ghostbear Legacy, because instead of saying, hey Timmy, here's a gun, go shoot that guy, it's saying, okay, we're gonna give you some training wheels. Your first mission is gonna teach you how to drive, which I don't really need because I already know how to play the game, but yeah, it is what it is. I'll take this as an opportunity to talk about the controls. This game has some kind of...
Nav Alpha reached.
It has some janky controls. They take a minute to get used to, but once you get used to them, they're not that bad. So I'm currently not touching the keyboard at all right now. The way that you move is you press the arrow keys 1 through 0, and what they do is they will...
Nav Beta.
Basically, the number keys will set you moving at a certain speed, and you will continue to move until you press 1 to stop again. So... to turn the mech chassis,
External camera.
or the mech's legs, you press the left and right arrow keys, and then you can also turn the top of the mech independently of the legs, and it's kind of like a tank. And I think the only really kind of hard part with these controls that I found so far is just kind of, if you're moving,
Nav Gamma.
you need to change your speed or you need to stop. But you're also in the middle of a fight. It is kind of annoying having to move my hand from the arrow keys over to the number keys. And I think there is a way to set it so you can move the top part with the keyboard as well, but I don't remember what it is, and frankly I just think the mouse is better for it.
Nav Delta reached.
Okay, and so now if I understand my mission correctly, I'm supposed to go back to the dropship. Ew, the speed is in kilometers per hour? Come on. I don't like them communist units. Where's my good old God-fearing miles per hour, man? Goodness, what has this galaxy come to?
Mission successful.
Yay! We walked in a circle.